Hi guys, welcome to part 2.
How are you gonna explain yourself? What you did?
What I did?
Explain what happened and what you did. Before this thing crashes again. Tell me what happened.
I didn't do anything. It was the area. It was Comcast. It wasn't me.
You said, "Tell us what you did," and she sat there with her mouth agape. Sounded like y'all needed some alone time.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't do shit.
Why didn't you pay my cable bill? Explain that.
Because it's your cable bill.
Explain how we're going live and how it's going to suddenly fall apart within a few minutes because my data's going to run out.
Yeah, we're actually broadcasting on Pat's phone. What decade is that phone from?
2 years ago. It's a 2-year-old phone, but it's
in a basement.
It's pumping out the Fat Pat Pit machine juice.
I called Comcast. My Comcast shit the bed, and I called Comcast, and I'm Arcade Nueve. You know what I'm talking about. And they said, and as soon as they detected my address, they said, "Sorry, customer service can't help you until 2 a.m." So apparently they fucked up the whole place. Like Comcast just nuked this part of Georgia. Wolverines, right? I feel like now, anytime there's silence, we're not doing anything. So you guys have to talk a lot. God damn it!
I got ice cream now, so I'm happy.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
The stream was down that long.
Well, you got ice cream. A story about ice and how ice personally affected
my family.
And he's gonna go get ice cream.
Yeah, is that all that reminded? Right? He might go, get him ice cream out of this. This is a good idea. No,
it says a lot about who he is.
So what did ice
as a monkey?
You?
How did ice touch me?
Yeah, where on the doll did they touch you?
They touched me right in my maid. I had a dirty house, and the maid couldn't make it because she was arrested by ice.
And what's funny is a lot of our friends share this maid.
It's everybody,
and she's very good. Except for me, I don't want to. I want to stay off the blockchain. Like I want to have my own independent in case of an ice raid. My own independent set of maids. But I do know that like all of a sudden you wanted to learn about immigration and where you can show up for an appeal. Like suddenly this shit landed in your lap and immigration mattered.
I didn't realize that day without a Mexican is very important. Like what? I gotta wash my own clothes? Fuck this.
Oh damn. I feel like there's a liberal point here, but somehow you're poisoning it.
I have trouble feeling sorry for y'all. I was my parents' maid.
Yeah. Actually, I called mechanical remote control when I was a kid because my dad was constantly like, "Hey, change that shit to channel 3." I had to get up and turn the knob.
Oh, you didn't have an older brother because my older brother. That's what I.
No, I was older brother. I was oldest brother. I'm only brother.
I was middle child, so I had to go up and change channel for everybody.
See how you're changing channel like this? No, I am changing channel like this.
We had the knobs, but once the new little black box that showed up with the little clickers on it, little 2 buttons, and it had a little number on the top, and all of a sudden our TV became Super TV.
Oh, you had cable television.
It showed up. It was awesome. I used to have 3 channels.
Check your privilege.
Oh,
all right. Thank you, Cryptic.
You are old AF, dude.
Do you think Kim Jong-un's sister's vag smells like kimchi?
Do you know what kimchi is? Okay, kimchi is it's a food. It's a stinky, spicy.
Okay.
So it's like
people eat it. Yeah.
So it's just Asian food in general.
What? See, Drunken Uncle just said I smoke like a real man.
I just had an American cigarette because I was panicking. I did have a Marlboro.
He got up and he ran over there and he started like doing the panic dance.
He panic danced and then smoked a cigarette. And I was like, that's spitting all this up.
I didn't know what to do.
So do we want to do YouTube drama or stuff like that?
Do we want to talk about YouTube drama stuff?
Is that why you killed Comcast?
There's a couple things. There's a couple things that were in the chat that got frozen on the screen, that frozen on the chat when Comcast shit the bed. And it was a couple different people say, why do people like Poison the Well? That was the first one. But then somebody else looped in another channel.
Wait, was my mom in the chat? Why
are you trolling us, Span's mom? And then another one said, why do people like PTW and Gulf City? And now,
how do we get lumped in with Gulf City?
I'll tell you how. There's the same reason we get lumped in with Very Nearly Viral. it's because the 3 channels are a little irreverent about subjects that people take very seriously. We shit on like I'm serious. This community, one of the problems, like these 3 channels, which I all love, mainly Poison the Well.
I love that channel a lot.
I think they're great and handsome, but
At least 50% handsome.
And they're even handsome in real life, sort of.
I thought y'all got lumped together because all 3 channels have 2 gay guys running them.
duos.
Uh-huh.
No, I'm not laughing at that because it's offensive.
I was like, if they lumped us in with like Nerd City, I'm like, yes, I agree. I am definitely the hot chick.
Shut up.
And you're that weird dude with the helmet.
It's got electricity.
Thank you, Ace Phoenix Monkeys. Your ice cream Neapolitan.
Neapolitan.
So let me explain this. So, if in Neapolitan ice cream, the strawberry is the snoochadoodle.
Oh, I'm sorry. What?
It's a
I'm sorry.
snoochadoodle.
Explain your
Why?
speak
Let's
English,
see.
motherfucker.
Why are you screwing up the name? We already have it named Strawberry.
Strawberry is the snoochadoodle. The vanilla is the taint, and then the chocolate is.
So you're the vanilla in the middle of the. Does that make me black?
I don't think you guys understand spectrums.
That makes me black.
You can be black if you want to.
Well, I'm chocolate.
It makes some turtle cave fodder.
They don't. Someone just said, "What's Nerd City?"
Oh, that's a channel you should check out. They're from here. The guys here from Atlanta. Him and his girlfriend. He uses
as clickbait.
Just clickbait.
All right, real quick. Thank you, Attack Alpaca. Despite the different format of tonight's show, can I get a happy birthday song? Also, if SDA sings along, I promise on my honor, I will donate another $15 to the
All right, no, wait a second. Let's
happy
talk about
birthday.
it. Hold on, no, not fucking Mexican restaurant style or like.
That's Feliz Navidad, isn't it?
No, it's not.
This is not Applebee's.
This is why my wife says I'm not cultured. I was like, "What? I'm not cultured." I was like, "My tongue was in
That's
your mouth."
how they sing it in Olive Garden.
My tongue was in your mouth. That's French.
All right, so we're gonna so we have like a thing where we sing happy birthday and
Okay.
they try to be sexy about it.
We don't try to be sexy. We
Oh,
just
Sexy.
sing.
oh, Elvis it up, baby. Hey, let's go put on a sexy outfit. For the
Whose
happy
birthday is it anyway?
It's Attack
It's Attack
Alpaca.
Alpaca's birthday.
Oh,
All right, look,
Which, by the way, is one of the best names I've seen.
it's really good. Also,
And I'll
threatening,
sing along for sure.
threatening. They spit, but all right, now look, they sing regular
Oh,
happy
so you don't
birthday
want-
song
So, like,
in a
if you-
sexy
Yeah.
way.
if you get head from an alpaca, you're like, "Oh, you're not gonna own that baby batter."
Do we need to go get props to sex up this song?
Yeah, obviously.
Come on, let's hit wardrobe.
Do I have to come?
No,
that's what she said. What?
That's what she said.
Look, I know Destiny. has-
Shut
We'll
up,
get to
monkey.
the song in just a moment. They apparently wait. He said it first.
That's
I
right.
thought of the same thing.
I don't know what they're
And then
doing.
Destiny.
I
Then
feel like
after
I'm
that,
watching my fate like happen in the background over there.
I'll use it as my-
Scary.
Yeah, we can't see
very
what's going
scary.
on though.
No, you can't, but
Right.
I can.
Hold on, let me get a top hat to make
And
it
that's the
classy.
problem.
To make it classy.
You want to put the logic glasses on?
Hold on, let me change sunglasses to side spikes.
How many different pairs of glasses
All right.
does he have?
He has a lot of spiky glasses, actually.
Different configurations for different
Oh, there we
things.
go.
Here we go.
Oh, how does Logic
Well, that-
have a YouTube channel? Headphones don't. The
Earbuds,
guy's
dude,
magic.
Earbuds.
All right,
Okay, hold
are
on.
you
Let me
guys-
get the happy birthday microphone.
Shit.
God.
And one.
Who wants to start?
Two.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
And one, and two.
Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday
to you.
Happy birthday
to you.
to you.
Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
Attack Alpaca.
Attack Alpaca.
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
Oh, I thought we nailed it, guys.
To you.
Barbershop Quartet? Barbershop Quartet channel? Is that
There you go.
coming?
Quintet.
Happy birthday, Attack Alpaca.
A cringe tag.
Barbershop Cringe Tet? Watch for that. Hold on. I got to go put on. Logic can't. he is not a real YouTuber because you cannot have headphones and this hat. Don't you take my hat off.
I want the hat.
Don't you show that receding hairline?
It is not receding, you son of
Yeah,
a bitch.
but you make that mystery. And everyone's going like, that's gotta be true. He's
Is he
cockeyed
bald?
and got a receding hairline. By cockeyed, I mean he gets a lot of cock in the eyes.
I do. It's a tall forehead, but it's not receding.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot you do hats.
Oh, and true to the word.
Yeah, thank you.
There's that
Pack
15
Alpaca.
bucks. Oh man, you paid like retail price for that shit. Did you hear it? Because it felt like I want a $15 cringe tap we just did. Anybody want some blow? Blow? Anyone? All right, that's fine.
Do we want to
Guess
give
I'm the only
like
one.
10 minutes for YouTube drama before we get into chat time?
Yes, 'cause I
Right,
do want
what's
to
it? What do you
discuss
want?
Casey Neistat's video.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I have not been catching up with my vlogs. There's been 10 hours a day of other content I've been stuck on.
Well,
But
he
let's
had
see
he
what
had
Casey
an
Neistat-
real quick, thank
executive
you
from.
Hamlet's dad had his ears poisoned less. Come here, Sid. If you're gonna.
Nice.
No, he does that back off. As soon as you try to pick him up, he backs away.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's-
stop it.
No, it's a go away, come here thing. He wants you to pick him up, but he wants you to want it. Damn it, he did it to me.
I want it. You're cute and fluffy. Come here.
Hey, come here.
Come here, Sid.
Okay.
Where's the-
Anyway, gentlemen, Casey Neistat had an executive. What is he? The executive in charge of finance or something like that? from
He's the
YouTube?
business director or
The
something.
business director, yes, from YouTube on, and did an interview.
Oh my God, I missed this?
Yeah, he did.
And it was a
How'd that go?
softball piece of shit interview. That's,
Oh, yeah, I'm not surprised.
Softball interviews.
As we figured it. probably
That
would.
seems par for the course lately.
That really doesn't surprise me at all. I couldn't imagine what they would do with that.
Casey's not known like he's going to go right after people that help making money.
He's gonna.
Well, no,
you
there's
better watch out. I'm
actually
gonna
a
hold
part
your
of
feet in the
it where
flames.
there's a part of it where he starts to push. He really does,
Yeah.
and it's specifically about the yellow demonetized button we all fucking hate.
Sorry.
And he
Yeah,
has
that
the
we
guy.
get automatically before
I get
we
it
actually.
automatically too.
Yeah, before we even upload, it's uploaded and waiting in the queue, and all of a sudden we see the gold button shows up, and we're like, oh, nice.
Thank you, Cryptic. What's the name of the annoying Korean? Annoying.
I know you.
He's Asian. He's allowed to.
Oh,
He's
wait.
allowed to. He's
I
allowed
thought
wait
Asian
a
was the one
second.
ethnicity they're all allowed to make fun of. Is it not?
no, they're not.
We
Oh, yeah, it's
still
always
give that
punching up.
disclaimer
I have a problem.
just to be safe.
Dr. Disrespect. That's all he makes fun of.
Oh boy.
Dr.
All right, sorry. The Casey Neistat video. We apologize.
Scribbles, thoughts.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit
Well-
about what's going on with what was said, because I have
So-
missed this and I apologize.
So basically, Casey Neistat, he a couple of weeks ago, I guess, he contacted the uppity ups at YouTube because he has that power, and this was specifically, or at least inspired by the Logan Paul Suicide Forest deal and the whole aftermath of that. And so he invited their business director down to ask him anything that Casey wanted to ask. The rules, so to speak, of the interview were it was no holds barred. Casey could ask whatever he wanted. And the guy would have to answer, I suppose. And so most of it was at least tangentially or involved the Logan Paul situation, where like, how did it get to the front page, and like, how did this happen? And I can't obviously summarize the whole interview verbatim, but
Wait.
Yeah.
I need to stop you right there because
Okay.
he does ask, how did this get to the front page?
and he doesn't
And that-
answer.
A lying little motherfucker goes, well, a lot of people were searching for that video. Bitch, we know somebody put it up there. That is how
Yeah,
the
that's
trending tab
ridiculous.
works, you lying dick. Anyway, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, yeah.
Well,
So
because they've talked about how the trending page works, and we know that there's like a human doing it at some point on some level.
Yeah. But the business director guy, he didn't. He answered nothing directly, and Casey Neistat didn't do any favors by saying like, "Well, what do you see as the vision for YouTube and shit like that?" I'm like, "Oh, for God's sakes!" And the only time, and Monkey already said, the only time that it almost seemed like Casey Neistat would like maybe he was sort of like buttering him up with some really sort of easy questions to begin with. Right in about like 3/4 of the way through the video, he says, "So let's talk about the yellow demonetization symbol," and it's like, uh-oh. So like when that came out, a lot of people got really mad because it's like we get before anybody has a chance to make any money off of something,
Pat!
we automatically lose
Hold
money
on,
off
Pat just spilled his beer on my laptop.
I did not.
Let me go get some paper towels, you fucking douche. That's a
Okay.
Google brand laptop.
All right, real quick. Thank you, James Colley. If they had British accent, it will be as awesome as Irate Bear and Drunk Uncle, and Scribe will pull his hair out faster. Everyone wants Scribe to lose his hair.
Yeah, so
Clean it up with toilet paper.
the part about the yellow.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. It was amazing to me that the only time Casey seemed to push at all was when it was about his money.
Right.
There we go.
Yeah. His money.
Because he's
It wasn't
like,
even on
you
the
guys
top
still
Yeah.
put our.
either.
That. Look, it doesn't. You can boil any YouTuber down to literally my money. Like that's it. Once you get over a certain point where your income is the money that YouTube creates, once that gets affected, they don't give a shit. Stop. What are you doing?
Well,
You're embarrassing. You're embarrassing us.
That was the point, because the business director guy, he said over and over again, it's like, your
No,
success
this
is
stream
our
is not going to
success.
crash again. Sorry.
Your success is our success, and all that kind of thing. We care about our content creators.
Not because of that.
But at the same time, he's not. And again, Casey didn't do any favors to the question by not pushing back when the guy started giving his really lame answers to the thing about like, well, we're trying to sort of meter it out, because false positives have gone down 40% as a result of that little yellow thing and everything else. And like, yeah, but people are losing money. And so if we succeed and you succeed, you're hamstringing us is what I would have said. But Casey just let it go.
He did. He just let it drop, and the guy, yeah, it's working out well now. I'm like, for fucking who, Casey? Because it sure
That's the other
fuck
problem.
isn't
Is
for me.
have someone that's also made X amount of money outside of YouTube. Like YouTube brought him to fame, but he moved it outside. Like in the long run, he doesn't care about the smaller channels that
No.
that are 100,000 or just under 100,000.
I think
that are that they really do actually count for that income a little
for
bit.
sure.
So he doesn't see that part. So it starts to really blur that line of where he gives a fuck. So I think it was more that he just kind of like dropped it because in the long run, he
Well, I
doesn't
don't
really give
think
a
he
shit.
wants to know the same things that we want to know, if that makes sense. Like, I
Yeah,
think,
that's the thing. Is his
Yeah.
point of interest are different.
But see,
well, I think
that's the thing.
I think
He
like
was.
Monkey said the other night, had Philip DeFranco done it,
Oh yeah,
we
he'd
would
have been a
gotten
dick to
some
him.
questions. But I think that's why they didn't have him do it, because there are questions that they don't want to answer.
Well,
there was,
the one
Phil-
thing that Casey asked that I really thought it was a good question, and he didn't really answer that well. He says, every movie studio executive I've ever
Yes.
producer I've ever met, they made a movie or a director or something before they became a big producer or something. So they actually did the thing that they were eventually a boss of, and nobody at the top of YouTube has ever been a content creator. And the guy's like, well, I mean, I've worked in production my whole life, so I know what it's like to make content. Like, yeah, but you
I
don't
worked
know
for
what it's like to
HBO.
I work for HBO. Yeah, you don't know what it's like to try to eke out a living on YouTube using and having to battle with the YouTube stuff. So what? And now it wasn't a question that was going to get you any sort of like deep insight into anything, but it was a really good sort of dig at like, do you guys actually understand the people with which you're supposedly saying you're working with?
Well, this was the guy's first experience on YouTube.
Right.
He's never
which is
been
so
on
weird.
YouTube before.
I've never been on. I don't have my own channel. He doesn't even have his own channel, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, but he knows what it's like because he worked at HBO, guys.
Right. He did movies and stuff, and he used to, sweep floors at a production company and shit. Like, okay.
It's like trying to struggle and put together money with freaking this weak productions like The Sopranos and Game of Thrones and stuff. You don't understand the struggle.
Well,
Yeah,
could you imagine PewDiePie like on the steering committee for YouTube? Can you imagine guys that have been around that actually had to like fight through all this stuff that actually know what it's like to have to?
Yeah, that's what I'm
make
saying.
it or
There's
something?
that's the difference. Is I think have somebody else involved, and the.
Uh-oh.
There's aliens landing.
Sorry, that was
Losing them again?
Keep pushing on my phone. My phone is.
Did you put a phone near that?
Yeah,
Is that what
controlling.
an accident.
Fat Pat's pimp machine is
That's an
controlling.
Android. You have an Apple.
Yeah, they don't like each other.
I'm sorry.
Also, my wife has put in a proximity of chick phones.
Yeah.
So anytime a chick phone gets near mine, it's like, back up, bitch. It's just like stiff arms.
Yeah, let me ask you about that real quick. How long
It
have you
was
been married now?
accident.
Feels like forever.
3 years? Is that right?
And
We got married in October. We've been
Yeah, 3 years.
on and off for 11 and a half
Wow.
damn,
years.
That's
Yeah.
a long time.
It is a really long time. I mean, the thing is, I haven't been friends with him that long. It's
Yeah.
insufferable.
I've known Fane for about maybe 11 years, and I've been
About the
friends.
same. We met about the same time.
And we became friends about 3 weeks ago. So
Yeah,
it's
it's a recent thing.
really good.
They've individually been friends with me longer than they've been friends with each other.
This is true.
okay.
This is true.
We did put
guys,
because
You did, just in case things go south.
if you're
This is gonna be
interested in the
old
Casey
I get all
Neistat
the
one,
I
go
get the
watch it.
house. That's what happens. if
Yeah,
things
Hey,
go
don't
south.
make me mute you on your own stream. I'll do it. If you're interested in the Casey, if you are a YouTube creator, watch the Casey Neistat interview. It's not the best, but you do get a little bit of an idea that YouTube doesn't give a fuck about us. So
Yeah,
Just
and
throw
well, well, I gotta say, man, and I am gonna watch the Casey Neistat thing because this shit interests me, and I try to keep up on these things. But one thing I've been very clear on, and Alphabet Incorporated has kept us very clear on. Never gave a fuck about us. We've
Yeah,
never
for
felt
sure.
like we were in the struggle, or that there's ever any kind of future here. So we're doing this because we enjoy doing it, and people do it. People give us like Patreon and super chat
Well,
and keep us doing it.
I
But
think
we
for
know
most
that
people-
the corporation involved here is
Yeah.
not. They don't want to hear our voices. They don't give a
well,
shit.
for most channel creators, I know mine, especially. I know Monkey and Scribe, and I know you guys. For us, it's the fans and the people who support us that do any of the funding, because the
100%.
stuff that we get from YouTube is nothing, and YouTube doesn't give a shit if we get anything, and they don't even want us to be successful because for whatever reason they don't care. So it's really up to the viewers, and that's what's nice about having really good, fabulous viewers.
Well, that's why I think right now
like
with
the ones
what
that we have.
we were talking about the other day, with the way that live streaming is being viewed now on YouTube, because YouTube still gets their chunk of the super chat.
Oh
So
yes,
it's
this
more
and
important.
you can see this happening when you pull up your subscription list now. How they have tagged live streams. They
Mhm.
anchor those during the live stream. They anchor those to the top of your subscription list. If you release a video, it just starts being buried from the moment it comes out in your subscription list. Everybody who releases a video after that gets
Yeah.
put in front of it. But a live stream
Holds
that
you up there.
sticks. That sticks
So if
because
you do
what they want is that
8-hour live
30%.
stream, if you do an 8-hour live stream, you stay up at the top for
a
forever.
long time. Yeah.
That's right. That's right. It gives you more exposure. It gives you more opportunity for people to come in. Like if you release a 10-minute
That way-
video,
Well,
Like,
because
who gives
that
a
way YouTube doesn't have to worry about the advertisers. They just know that
That's
they're going
right.
to get some of that super chat
That's right.
money coming in.
That's right. They
So-
don't have to worry about controversial advertising because the people watching the stream, no matter what they're saying, no matter what's being talked about,
Or their
YouTube
fa-
gets
well, doesn't matter
30%.
what their fan base is. It's
That's
they're
right.
getting 30%. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
exactly.
So
Well,
right
the-
now, YouTube has become a live streaming platform. YouTube
Oh, yeah.
is
Yeah,
pushing that. And Burger King's not going to boycott them because because PewDiePie had some Asian dudes say something racist during a 10-minute video.
They were Indian.
They were really
Asian.
Polynesian. They were
Were they?
Polynesian. They were clearly Polynesian.
I don't know.
Have
They
you
all
ever-
they all look the same to me.
That's what I knew that was. All right.
I'm
No.
too white.
Yeah,
There-
proving
there
their
was-
point, everybody.
Uncultured swine.
One
you are.
part of the interview that really jumped out at me, and it happened twice actually. The guy he was interviewing said, "Yeah, you called me up."
Oh
Casey
yeah,
Neistat
that's right.
has this guy's like direct fucking line,
Yeah, he's speed dialing him.
and I'm just
It's
like,
like, hey, bitch, you called me.
Is it just me, or is like every time Casey Neistat pretends to be like one of the people who are making content and like on the grind, I'm just like, I feel like you're some bougie fuck like yelling at all the little like proletariats and
but
just like
but to be fair, Casey Neistat is ugly.
But he looks like he
can
ran
still
into
see
a
the dick
wall
pics
like
of the
40
guys trying to
times.
YouTube.
that's true.
Yeah, but he's ugly. Did you not hear what my point? I feel like you ignored my point.
I don't think somebody else wearing
So
sunglasses should be throwing
You
shade.
mind your own fucking business. I'll throw shade at whoever I want to.
All right. Point being that it doesn't like it's not like Casey Neistat is on our side at all. I mean, if
He's a
anything-
man of the
Don't give a
people.
fuck.
Well, he's on the side of YouTube and the other big corporations because that's where he gets all his money. Is all these huge corporations.
Oh,
But
he
don't
don't
on live
know
streaming?
them.
He got that 25 mil from CNN to do nothing for a
Yeah, I'm
year.
like,
and
you
then
want
just
the guy
quit.
with the 25
Fuck
mil from
off.
CNN to like
Yeah, he did
go
nothing.
out there for us? No.
Oh,
No.
wait, he made that one video where he was snowboarding
With
and
a drone.
and the drone was pulling him.
Yes.
So don't say he didn't do anything. That looked like a hell of a lot of fun.
Now, the one thing I will give them in this interview is the guy was talking about, because Casey asked him specifically about the statement that YouTube would do everything they could to make sure another video like Logan Paul's death video wouldn't happen again. And the guy said, you know, we will do something about that because that hurts not only us, but you guys too. And that part is correct. So when people are being douches out there, that does end up eventually fucking all of us. That's what the
Yeah, for sure.
apocalypse was.
Yeah, but now
otherwise,
we're in here because we've got these new rules that have come in because of the Logan Paul thing. Look, they're coming down hard on Logan Paul. They took him out of the YouTube Red thing, which I thought was a slap on the wrist. But now they're talking. The latest thing is they fully demonetized his channel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now we're getting into it temporarily. But the thing is, then they released. It seems like every time something like this happens, they use it as an opportunity to release stricter rules. Like my personal channel, which just got to where it could actually do something. It's tied to the Poison the Well thing.
Right.
So all my like SJW rantings against Christy Winters
Help feed a little bit.
yeah,
towards
but the
Poison
money
Well.
goes into our Poison the Well thing.
But then
And
they rechanged the requirements that you now.
right as I hit it, they were like, "Nah, dog."
Yeah, no, we can't give that guy.
Real quick, thank you, Diesel Dave, Ringmaster Scribe. Keep it to the format. Yeah, so we usually at the last 30 minutes, we've got 20 minutes left. We usually take questions from the chat. So chat, you guys have questions, comments, concerns?
Yeah, how many of y'all want to fight?
Fight me. Don't fight
yeah,
me.
So
You have to
questions,
think
comments,
about the-
concerns, now is the time.
you have to think about them talking about Logan Paul getting demonetized as the guy is saying, when you make money, we make money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's exactly right. Because the thing is, if you took this entire community, and I don't know what its name is anymore, I don't think any of us do, we'll come up with something.
It's gotten fractured again. So yeah.
Oh,
Fractured
guys,
is minor, but
this is really important.
okay.
Is cereal soup?
Look, this
This has come up
it's
before.
Not. It's not.
And we're gonna get-
soup.
Yes, it is.
Hey!
Yes, it is.
No, it is not.
You're my
Yes, it is.
favorite.
It's breakfast soup.
He's my favorite
It's
right
not
now.
breakfast.
What do
soup.
they call cold soups again? There's a different word for a cold soup.
Gazpacho. Oh, sorry.
Gazpacho.
Gazpacho.
Fishy swah.
Vicious
So
one.
cereal is
Vichyssoise.
not soup.
Huh?
Are we going with cereal is not soup?
Cold soup
You
is
get to be
called
my
Cocoa
favorite if you-
Puffs.
I'm sorry, I don't have to look when I get soup, other than putting like oyster crackers into it, I don't have to like pour things into it and then add that's not how it works. The creation of it is different.
Look, and for
That
people
makes-
on the other side,
Even gazpacho, you have to make something and then make it together and the whole thing. I don't. If you put
So
like
wait, your
Captain
argument
Crunch
is
in
you have to
milk
make
way
something
too early.
and making something is not making something?
It's not making a thing.
well,
So
here's the
it's
thing.
making- It's making a bowl.
I want to disagree with Pat at every turn. Like that's who I am. It's what my instincts are. But I was just in India where I was constantly fed cold soups. And the thing is, rather than some of those that were green and other, I'm a little colorblind, and other shades of green, I would much rather have a Cocoa Puffs or whatever. I would,
Look.
and the thing is, I think Cocoa Puffs are just
Okay,
as delicious.
here's the more important argument: whether or not cereal, soup, blah, whatever, is soup food? No, soup is not food. Soup is what's left in the
Soup's a
dishwasher
drink.
after a good meal. Fuck that. It's just bull crap. Before you're gonna actually give me actual food.
All right. Apparently, people are concerned because it looks like I'm getting ready for a gangbang.
What?
Are we
that's
the
what the
gang?
monsters
Whoa,
were.
I don't know.
where's the gang? Who's gonna try to fuck us now?
Who's bringing the boys in?
Hello, boys. We're down
Leave the
here.
dog out of it.
Leave the dog out.
Sid,
Oh,
that is
God.
not. He doesn't have headphones, and you're lucky because he's a little slice of angel food cake. Look,
Speaking of which,
Look
somebody
in the
asked the
look in the eyes
dog's
of
name.
your Sid. Just
This
these
is
are the
Sid Vicious,
people.
y'all.
This is Sid Vicious. Look at he
look.
can't even look at you. He's ashamed. He's ashamed.
He wants you in the Kumite.
Meet me in the Kumite,
Oh, fuck.
cowards.
Oh my god, that
Yeah, don't lean in, dude.
I'm sorry, dude.
don't lean in, man.
I'm sorry. I love you. I love you, Sid.
I have
Ginger asks, "Are these guys in Atlanta too?" No, they're all up in Connecticut.
We flew
Scribe.
Sub Dub American up just for this event.
yeah,
Scribe, did you ever get your cookie?
all the way in a car.
I did have a cookie yesterday. Yes.
Sorry, Sid.
It was a
See,
big
y'all-
chocolate chip cookie.
Y'all trying to get me in trouble. Damn it, Jack. Who has more drama, Worski or T Sparkle?
Worski. So right now,
Oh, currently?
Worski.
Yeah.
Like
Worski's-
lifetime T Sparkle, but currently
Yeah.
Worski.
I'm
Yeah,
abstaining
currently-
from the
Wait, who
question.
is T Sparkle?
Yeah.
Is that Joyce Sparkle?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
was like, am I
no, it's not.
talking the right person?
No,
No, it's
it's
not.
not.
No, wait, no,
Oh, is that not?
no. Joy Sparkle. Like, are we still talking about Joy Sparkle?
I don't know.
I thought that's what I thought it was.
I
I thought
just-
we were irrelevant.
T Sparkle
Yeah.
is the nickname I gave Tonka Saw.
Oh no, then yeah, then it's absolutely Worski.
It is
Yeah,
Worski,
then Worski.
and the thing is, like Tonka Saw. You know what? I've got a complicated relationship here, and there's a thing happening.
Yeah, we'll get. Don't.
All
worry
right.
about it.
Tonka
All right.
was my fill-in when y'all did Saturday night.
Well, Gulf City, yeah,
Yeah, and when y'all did that, he was my fill-in because I was on my honeymoon.
that's right.
So
I wanted to-
Tonka's
I
my
wanted-
tag team partner technically.
So someone wants to know what mods we're using and what juice we're vaping. I'm vaping blue raspberry, and I'm using
Whatever that is.
That's
whatever that
a
is.
smoke
It's a
girly
smoke.
vape.
It's-
But all right, look, I use the Stick V8 with a Big Baby Beast, but the
Yeah, I just have a
brand
Baby
is
Beast for me.
important, and you guys will appreciate this if you like to vape and you like a fruity base, which I do. The company is OMG. The flavor is WTF. You can't go wrong. It's easy to remember. OMG, WTF. Order it on the inner tubes. You're going to appreciate
I
this,
like
and you'll
your
thank
vape
me
stuff.
later.
Your vape stuff's
It's
yummy.
really
It's
delicious.
really yummy.
Bubble Melon is favorite, but hands down. But no one can get that. We can't get that nationwide.
It's a local mix.
It's a local mix, and Bubble Melon being one of the best flavors ever invented on vape. The problem was we actually Fane went in there and started arguing with the owner of the company. He goes, "Hey man, can y'all change the name of Bubble? I don't want to come in here and order Bubble Melon."
Yeah, the thing is, like, there's a really cool like vape shop right by my house, Vape City, and they
they're-
always have a crowd, man, because they're doing some shit, man. They're having some sort of event.
They got the keck
always
flag
something going
the
on.
keck flag hangs.
Yeah, that's what we took the picture of you with the keck flag that went viral in the SJW community, and everybody was like, "Look at Richard Spencer's twin here." But the thing is, so I would go in after work, and I'm in a suit and tie, and I have to go up, and there's like young hipsters everywhere.
Playing ping pong
The
and
clouds are deep. They're playing ping pong. They're eating popcorn. There's a jazz band playing. These are the hippest hipsters outside of the perimeter. And I have to go in there and go up to the counter and say, "Hey, can I get a 60 mil of a Bubble Melon, Bubble Melon?" And the thing is, they would start when I would come in. They're like, "Hey, Bubble Melon." That is not okay. So I was like, "Man, can we please change the name of the flavor to something like
Dragon Blood or
like Skull Razors, or
Like
some-
Lords of the Night.
Lords of the Night. That'd be a sweet name.
yeah, something super edgy like that."
What's the flavor? What's the flavor you get?
Bubble Melon.
No,
But I've
OMG,
left it.
WTF.
Yeah, Bubble Melon I've left because it's a local mix. You can only get it here, and so. But I discovered OMG was the name of the company, and WTF is the flavor. They have a WTF ice that has menthol. Don't get that.
Chat,
Yeah,
if
no
you
W-
guys could
I
all
don't
go
like the ice
to
stuff, it's
Twitter and hashtag Bubble Melon at Sofane, I would appreciate it.
Look,
Oh,
Bubble
real
Melon's
quick, guys.
delicious.
Real quick,
It's delicious.
in chat, Paige said, "My dad is in the hospital right now. Can you guys please send well wishes his way? Thank you." Yes, absolutely. I hope he recovers from whatever's got him in there.
Hey, Paige's
Are we supposed
dad,
to
feel
pray?
better.
Are we supposed to pray? Do we pray?
We got to
No,
pray just to make it today.
Y'all made Scribe
God,
rap.
you are old school,
Yeah,
Scribe.
he is.
I gotta give you some
Oh
props.
God, you have no idea.
You gotta give some props. And somebody wants to know why we're so fake.
No, you're so fake. I'm real AF.
You're so fake. No,
That's
sorry.
true.
That's what I'm saying. Honestly, that's the problem. When we started these characters for our channels, like, no, it's just
Is
us.
it?
We're just like, we'll put flair on so people think we're just doing characters. It's like, no, this is circa 2006, 2007 us.
Can confirm. This is like it.
As deep as
not
it gets,
Unless it gets turned off, we don't turn off the computer and walk upstairs and like, okay, that was fun, guys.
Oh,
Yeah,
all
no,
right.
they
Thanks for
will
coming
never be
by.
like, yeah, they won't be like, well, some dumb American, we must say. Thank you very much.
I
for
do.
being around.
Thank you for this was a fantastic live stream. Good day
Top
to
of the
you.
morning to you. Like, it's not what happens.
Now we're like,
Yeah,
shots.
and
or
look,
nah?
the thing is, man, look, I've been getting this accusation of being fake a lot lately, and I don't really understand
not.
why.
He's not.
I just say, look, I'll say things you don't agree with, man. And like me and Randy Monkey are a great example. I really respect Monkey, and I read all his tweets. I watch his videos. I disagree with him upwards of 35% of the time. I do. I disagree.
But that doesn't mean you don't have to be cool.
But-
You can't be
but-
cool with someone.
Yeah, like we're fucking cool,
We
man. He's
disagree on a
always
lot of
cool.
stuff.
His lady's cool.
Yeah.
And if I say something to him that's a criticism or that I disagree,
But he can
doesn't.
accept the criticism.
He will.
That's
And
the
say, I
difference.
disagree with you.
That's the difference. It's accepting a criticism and then doing mark counterpoint and doing the whole thing. But you could also just go all caps if you want.
Yeah, you go straight to all caps. But
Yeah, me
but
and Bubble
the-
Melon are cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's-
Me
I
and
like how this
Bubble
is
Melon
going.
are
It was
cool.
Skull Razors.
Skull razors, man.
You can't tell stories anymore, Thane. I've been
Dragon
telling you
blood,
this.
man. Dragon
Stop
blood.
Monkey, you got to be
You gotta
careful
stop.
if you call him BM. Somebody's gonna think he's a bowel movement.
That was exactly what I said because I walked in one time. We were like, well, we can't shorten it to BM because I don't want to come in and smoke BM. But then they told us, well, the alternate name was gonna be Josh's Juice Drip.
Yeah.
Oh,
and I was like,
God.
nope. Nope. Tell
Um,
Josh he can fuck himself. I'll order the bubble.
Oh,
All
Melon.
right, what
Bubble
other
Melon's
what
way less
other questions?
What
do
other questions we got, guys? We got guests here. Ask them. These guys are open. Ask them
They want to
anything.
know
you
if you guys like licking buttholes.
Jesus.
Look,
Do you lick the butt?
the only time I've done it is when
I didn't like it.
you ever been? Yeah, I was too drunk and didn't realize I went too far south. That's what
I
happened.
didn't like it.
How
Like-
all of a sudden it was like when you're in the Neapolitan and you accidentally slipped at the chocolate when you were like, I was deep in the strawberry.
Yeah, nobody really likes it. You do it because you're trying to say, I love you.
No. No, I don't lick butthole. It's not something I
Look,
do. It's not something I approve of.
got
Hold on, scroll up.
I got
saw something
sneak
true.
butthole licked one time, and the chick goes, "You like that?" I went, and I just I broke character. First we were hot and heavy into it. It's like
Character.
yeah, then she goes,
Weeaboo called
and then
me out.
she hits it, and then she goes, "You like that one?" No, I do not.
Don't do that
should
again.
fucking immediate stop. And we should just
Touch
focus
the butt.
on wiener.
Can we please, sinner,
My G spot is right on the tip of my
to
penis.
the base of it, between that area.
Yeah.
Do you enjoy Frenching the fart nozzle?
Ew. What the fuck, Scribe?
Yes,
wait.
Licking the butthole's okay, but calling it a fart nozzle's wrong.
Yeah, exactly. What the
Thing,
hell?
Frenching it means there's some penetration with the tongue. That's not just licking it. That's like
That's expert level.
What?
That's ass licking blood sports.
Oh, gross.
I like that
Oh,
technique.
bloody ass looking.
What? This is how I got married. What are you talking about?
Ah. What better way to say I love you than with a bloody ass licking? Valentine's Day's around the corner every day.
Kind of is though, isn't she?
Yeah, she's watching.
Well, no, she watched the original, but then we went offline.
We may have fooled her.
All right, Backscan wants to know what you guys think of Monkey making hundreds of dollars off his lady ripping off his.
Hey,
nipples.
strippers do it all the time. Why not, Monkey?
Yeah, do what
You
you gotta
guys
do,
know
man.
about
I
that?
respect it. I respect the game.
Yeah, like the hustle.
It's painful as fuck, but yeah, gotta do what you gotta do. YouTube ain't helping me out.
Yeah, that's right. There's not much pain we won't
Look,
go through for a couple
look, I'll tell you what
months.
numbs
Only
pain.
dude
Money.
on the internet making money off his titties. You can't fuck with me on that.
Boogie
I'm gonna
Boogie
back
toy-
up. I'm gonna buck up.
Boogie may disagree.
Yeah. Boogie's
Boogie may challenge that. Because like I feel like he's trying to put his front and center a lot lately. It's like, look how much smaller they are. It's the weirdest thing ever. And then it makes like
you ever
got that
had
idea from me.
You ever had a beanbag? You ever had a beanbag chair make a
You
chair?
all right? I learned about watching you. Oh.
Thank you, Magnificent Bastard. Thank you, PTW, for the SDA face cam. But don't expect a ton of the super shot.
No, she ain't shared a bit of this shit with us. She didn't even bring dinner. Like,
I got
she
here
showed up.
after
How
dinner.
would you put it? She showed up with a
Handful, give me a mouthful. Much obliged. You were ate your Lunchable. Oh, no, man.
He had a Lunchable for dinner. Well, she's like, hey, never mind. Yeah.
Let me get some of that ham. Let me tell you something.
Everybody knows I don't like Lunchables, though. I don't like those.
Wait, that's
But she does
how,
like
is
the
that how is that a known thing?
That's like in your
Because
FAQ.
Y'all got
No,
to that
it
point
is.
of the
It
conversation.
genuinely is. They know
Dude.
that I only like pizza Lunchables.
We
Those
get
are
asked
the-
questions
People
6
are
nights a
special.
week for a year.
Yeah.
There is nothing our
Yeah.
audience doesn't
So
know.
people know stuff about me. Like they know what kind of Lunchables I like.
So
Okay, well,
Fane,
the pizza,
Yes.
the pizza Lunchables
Eva
are
would like to know
delicious.
why you never got back to her.
Because she had asked a question, which was about look, it was about Andy Worski, and am I just
No. There's a new one here.
or which part?
Is it a different one?
It's like,
What?
I can't see.
Don't open up.
please
don't
ask
open up.
Sofane why he never got back to me about that Mulan parody song on the DMs.
Oh, I did that.
Oh my fucking god!
What?
I forgot. I told you about it,
No, you
and
did
then
not.
I started drams. I did, and I said that we had a part that we were going to do in this song for this video, and I did tell you about this, and I
Don't
was like,
try to throw me on the bus with you.
I'm not.
You're
I'm
dragging
trying
me
to
under a
tell you
bus.
where I fucked up. And we were about to do a thing, and I was like, "Look, we just got invited to do this song," and you were like, "You know how hard it was to do the last song? We're fucking terribly slow at production." And I was like, "I know." And then the thing is, I said some shit, and I got 1,400 notifications.
1,400? Are you fucking kidding me?
Look, I got 1,100 today.
Jesus
And I didn't even say anything controversial today. That's leftovers from the weekend. And then my DMs, and I forgot she's due.
You guys can talk about this after, real quick. Thank you, Peter. You have someone to tweak your nipples. SDA, absolutely not. They're not coming anywhere near me. At $20 a pop, you can make a heap of dough before the stream ends. They're
Look,
ripping off my nipples.
I feel really bad because I dropped the ball on that, and that's on me. And it was because,
Look, if you want something done for Poison Well, you got to go to me because
Yeah,
oh,
it's
bitch,
true.
please.
what?
Or Clever Jester, honestly.
I will-
Actually,
Like,
Jester's
that-
probably the best.
All right, you can come to me. I'll go to Jester, and then he'll
Yeah,
bother
look,
them.
there's a train
There's
of
a
getting us to
train
get
of-
shit done, and it's not going to us. So
I feel really bad. I
Can
feel
I-
really bad because I thought it was really cool that you invited us to do that, and that you thought that we could add
She's
some
still
musical
collecting
talented.
parts.
Yeah,
She's
she's
still
not
like, all
done
you
yet,
have to do
guys.
is
She's
sing
not
the
done.
stuff, and you can just send it to her, and I'll
Okay.
remind you guys.
Well,
There you
he's
go.
about to go out of town.
All right, I'll remind Jester, who will call you.
Look, I'm gonna go back into my DMs. I'm gonna find you,
Yeah.
even though like there's so much cancer in there because I've opened DMs
Why
that
would you do
sometimes
that?
it hurts to
Why
like.
would you do that?
There's a lot of
Don't
mean
do that
stuff
to
in there
yourself.
right now. It's some racist shit, surprisingly. Some really,
Are
really
you
genuinely
On
racist
the
shit.
internet? No.
yes, on
Yeah.
the internet.
Apparently, and the thing is, no, apparently people look at me and I'm not white.
I get that too, though. I actually had one time
What?
in the comment section.
It doesn't make sense.
Were you
In
trying to elbow her in the face?
I was just
Yes.
trying to compare my
And
elbow
well, in
to her
the
face.
comment section of one of my videos, people were like, "I don't think she should say that," and somebody was like, "Well, she looks like half Mexican, so like maybe she can."
I get full Mexican.
really? I
Yep,
get half.
try harder.
I've been calling you Mexican for years.
I
Are you
know.
not Mexican?
Like that fucking meme, dude. No, I'm not.
But you're still.
I'm basically American.
Well, you're wearing a Russian shirt.
No, it's an America
It's
First
America
shirt.
first.
Oh, that's right.
That's the thing.
New SJW. I'm trying.
I also saw that I got asked how many Livescraft novels there will be. Livescraft is the first in a trilogy.
Oh, that's really cool, by the way.
Well, you know that
Oh,
Hitchhiker's
yeah.
Guide to the Galaxy was the first of a trilogy, and there's 6 books.
Yep.
I already have the second book. I actually hit 30,000 on the second manuscript today. So
Words?
that happened. Yeah, 30,000 words on the second manuscript. So
In a row?
yeah,
30,000 words?
No,
row.
same subject.
Oh, it's exhausting.
So that's like a third of the way through the second book already that I already written. So yeah.
What do you have to say so far?
Your signed copy just went out the window.
Show us where the SJW touched you on the doll.
Right there.
Right between the.
Oh yeah, Weibo made a video about the Nefertiti bust and everything, and now she's racist on all sides. It's bananas. I don't know if you've seen her, like her stuff on Twitter recently. No, you haven't because you've been ignoring her.
Oh,
But-
so we're both buried in our racist DMs. My bad.
But she
All right,
is.
I'm splitting the
buried.
difference with you.
She's buried in that stuff right now.
I'm not boycotting Black Panther. Somebody just said, "Are you boycotting Black Panther?" No, I don't give a shit about that.
I'm gonna go see it. I can't wait.
Yeah, I do enjoy comic books.
So that's why I actually thought the other day, like, if I don't go see Black Panther in the first week it's released, does that make me racist?
No, if you don't see it by the third week, it does.
Oh, I'm racist then, because I'm not going to see it until I can watch it in my living room.
Yeah, catch this shit
I
on
like. I
Netflix.
always go see those movies, and like I don't know. I'm just excited to have another.
I know we're going to go see Ready Player One when it comes out in March.
Fuck yeah, I'll go see Ready Player One. That's actually, I love that book, and I'm glad you introduced me to it. We should come on your book club and talk about that. Have you read that on your book club?
I haven't. We will.
Oh,
Faye, I know you're in chat. We'll do it, and we'll have like a PTW book club.
Oh my God, we'll talk about. I have theories.
What do you think? PTW book club.
I'm
Yeah.
Do that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the only book we've ever read. So yeah, we
That's
want to
fine.
talk
It's the
about
only
it.
book that we've read like that. We can both say we both read that book. Other than that, it's too. Like, he's like, I'm like, I'll read just I don't know, anything,
Yeah,
and he'll read like Mein Kampf. It'll be whatever. He's a fucking racist.
Why you gotta wing
You
one
know,
out at
early
me?
on in the streams, I don't know if you guys know this, but early on in the streams, we were talking about Hitler, and I called Mein Kampf meme camp.
Oh, that's funny.
Mean Kev, I like that.
I'm not.
That
good.
should be. That's a Far Side cartoon.
I'm like not
That's
good
funny.
at racism.
I like that.
I'm so bad at it.
Try harder. You should.
Concentrate.
It's really easy. Just relax and let it happen.
All right, guys. We are at the top of the hour. Is there anything Monkey
All right.
Scribe you guys want to close with?
Did y'all enjoy the intermission we had in the middle?
I did. It was a nice, relaxing break.
Yeah, it was like Lawrence of Arabia.
It wasn't relaxing here. There's someone just panicking.
I like even like did a panic dance while I was smoking. I just didn't know how to feel.
Well,
Like I was just like stressed out. I was smoking inside the studio, which is a no-no.
I should have filmed it because he was just.
Panicked. He goes,
It's not even our
You got-
stream. I just felt
you got a
bad
super chat from
because,
Lawyer Dog.
Yeah, thank you, P Dog Knight. Oh shit, I missed this. Damn, I'll have to watch it later. What up, Fane and Pat?
What's up,
So,
P-Dog?
this is part 2. You have to go to part 1 where we started, and then it died, and now we're broadcasting from.
It
the Fat
ends.
Pat.
Yeah, it ends somewhere where
intermission.
my maid got arrested, or it completes where my maid got arrested. It starts with I'm having an issue with ice, and then my maid got arrested.
Yeah,
It'll all work out.
yeah. All right.
Yeah, and Paige, man, good luck with your dad.
Yeah.
I actually
good
was
luck.
talking about like a guy at my work came in today. He was on his way into work and then got a phone call that his father passed away this morning.
Oof.
And
Oh.
and it brought into it put in my mind, imagine, because my father, look at me.
Yeah, and
I'm
he's
pretty
old
old.
as fuck.
So you can imagine, and my father didn't have me till like he was in his 30s. He's pretty old, and he's been struggling with his health lately. And the thought has been on my mind all day about what I would do and how I would feel, and the panic that would happen if something's was really seriously wrong with my father, and I could really sympathize with that. So good luck. I hope all that works out.
Yeah.
That's the most sincere thing you're
You'll
probably ever going to get out of me.
Because all I want to do right now is try to fix it with the joke and be like,
Yeah, I just-
hey, when your dad dies, I'll watch the dogs.
I will. Thank you, man.
I'm robbing your house.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Full circle.
All right. What's in the well? Obviously, thank you guys so much for having me over.
No,
and
thanks for
doing this.
And no thanks
had
for the
fun.
internet.
Yeah, look, I'm sorry. Comcast kind of has a monopoly here on the 100 gigabits
No,
or
you're
megabits and
right.
up.
Same. Yeah. So thank you guys so much for being here. Chat, of course, thank you for coming. Thank you to everybody who donated. And again, Paige, good luck with your father. Monkey Scribe, as always, thank you for joining us. guys.
Yeah, and Monkey, I wanted to say, man, look, I know I just kissed your ass a minute ago with how much I respect you, but I want to do it one more time. I want to double kiss that ass.
Oh,
because
Well, there's two cheeks
Monkey
there.
comes from a different political leaning than I do, but he's always dealt with me very fairly, and the way the conversations went on Twitter this week, you know, when you suddenly get somebody sharing a point of view and understanding a point when they're coming at it from a different angle, especially when you were under attack like I was, that it meant something to me because you put yourself out in the line of fire when you didn't have to, and I appreciate that.
yes, I will be doing a show in Oregon.
All right. Oh yeah, sorry, plug your show.
No, someone just asked. Said
Okay.
is Pat
Do
doing a
it.
show in
All
Oregon?
right, thank you, Baron Cab.
He's doing a live
I'm
show.
late night, you bastards. You're doing a live show in Oregon?
Yeah,
I think I might actually be
Eugene,
on,
Oregon.
I mean, I haven't actually officially been invited on this particular stream. That will be happening on a Sunday night with Jeff Holiday. Wizard of
It
Oz.
really looks like we're doing this on purpose now, dude. Like,
it looks so.
damn it,
Look,
dude.
I'll be honest with you. My wife and Mims became friends, and they privately made a vacation for Valentine's week. And
Months
I knew
ago.
nothing. Yeah, I knew nothing about it. And then just everything went spiraling down. And look, I'll be on the Saints, I think.
All right. All right, guys. Again, thank you guys so much for coming. Guys, never stop doing blow. See you next time.